Remember, these are the most common tactics, and they really make you a better player. Daddy, what were we just making, and what are you making for dinner right now?
I'm making honey chicken in a slow cooker for dinner, and we just made little chocolate crescents.
And what type of chocolate crescents? Was it a cake? Was it a cupcake?
It was more like
A cookie.
a cookie, a soft cookie.
Yeah. So, this is a lesson about forks. So, we're making a lot of food. So, we decided to do forks today. And what's the opening that we're going to look at first? First?
The fried liver.
Ew, yeah. That's actually what it's called. The fried liver. So here's how you reach the fried liver. E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, bishop C4. Remember, this is called the Italian game. Maybe some of you are eating spaghetti and pizza today. Now, knight F6 is a move, but only if you really know what you're doing is it a good move. You can ask Daddy about some advice from this position. I taught him all about it. But you need to know what to do if your opponent plays knight to G5. Do you see how there is a double attack on F7? 2 attackers and only 1 defender? Now let's say that Black plays H6, trying to get the knight out. Do you see a way that the knight can attack both the queen and the rook on the next move? You know it, Daddy, right?
Yes, the knight to E.
No, not E. Not E.
Sure it's not E? Whoa, the white knight?
White knight to where? To
Oh,
four.
yeah, white knight. I'm sorry, white knight to F7. Yeah.
Let's play that move.
F7.
Let's play that move on the board. And now, both the queen and the rook are in danger, and you can't save both. Let's have the queen move out of the way because she is the most important. Now, the knight gets to eat a rook. So that's our first fork example. And now you know what a fork is. A fork is when you attack 2 or more pieces of your opponents and they can't save both. So now I will show you another example in the same opening, but instead of playing knight to G5 going into the fried liver, white plays knight C3. Now, this move doesn't lose white the game, but it's still not a great move. Remember our lesson on development and controlling the center? There was a way for black to get good control of the center and eliminate one of white's center pawns. Do you see a way to do that? It takes 2 moves. Daddy, you've seen the pattern before.
I might not remember it.
I showed it to you yesterday.
Would be the knight to D.
Not D.
Oh, the knight to B.
No, not B.
Why don't you explain it?
It's actually to sacrifice the knight on E4.
Oh, that's right. It's a sacrifice. I forgot.
And now when the knight takes back, do you see a fork that a pawn can make to attack both the knight and the bishop on the next move?
It would be the pawn to D5.
Good job, Daddy. pawn to d5. And notice that if you just move one of the pieces away after you take, black is actually ahead by a pawn. So white's best hope is to sacrifice the bishop for the pawn. And now, although you can attack the queen, remember it's actually not good to bring the queen out early. Black can still get away with this by putting the queen on a5. Now why is a5 a good square? Well, because there was no good way to attack the queen. You could play b4, but then you just take it with the queen or the knight. And also the queen stays developed. So now on the computer,